Zach, over here to your left. You spoke about the physical change of Spock, the way, you know, that you have to change for the role. He seems to be the center of attention in this one as well, emotionally. Can you talk us a little bit through the relationship between Spock and Kirk and Spock and Uhura?
Sure. In terms of Spock and Kirk, I think they are characters that exist on opposite ends of a spectrum of perspective. And I think each of them has a very fixed point of view. Spock's, of course, being very logical and cool-headed, and Kirk's being very emotional, instinctive, and hot-blooded sometimes. And I think this film in particular, and the journey that the two characters take in its course, are about each of them learning from the other and gaining from the perspective that the other has to offer. And having to face in themselves points of real challenge in order to be the fullest versions of who they can be, and ultimately in order to save one another and help triumph against a tremendous force of evil. And I think Spock and Uhura in this film, you know, was such a surprise for audiences in the first movie to be faced with the fact of that relationship, and I think in this one, they've done such a great job of taking us in yet another unexpected direction where the convergence of work and personal relationships actually provide more conflict than I think either of these characters would ever have expected, and certainly than either of them are comfortable with in the environment, which can be humorous but also then resolves in what I'm grateful for as a pretty harmonious way in the end. So yeah, there's a lot of upheaval in this film, and all of us have to deal with it in our own unique ways.
Zoe, you spoke about that very emotional moment basically when Spock and Uhura talk to each other on the ship.